Hi, I'm coming back. This is my second video blog. Here I'll share my story about my work. Before I come to the Netherlands, I work in the company to do the administration. And before I'm also have the work in the factory before, and also in the department store. I'm also have work abroad in the Taiwan and China for 6 years there, to work in the factory for the clothes, underwear factory actually. And because that's when I work there, I have the contract for every 3 years, so 2 times I have contract there. And after we finish, I back to the Indonesia, and I work in the company until I come to the Netherlands. I never been work to be domestic worker before, but when I'm in the Netherlands, I have to work in the domestic worker. It is hard for me, very difficult for me. First, I have to learn everything in the Netherlands, but not so difficult for learn to do housework, because I have done on my own house. But problem is I have to know what kind of the employer, what kind of the language I have to speak, what kind of the work I have to do. Some different things, sometimes a little bit difficult for me. I have to learn everything about the language. Some of them have to speak Dutch, and otherwise I cannot speak Dutch before. And I speak in English with my employer. Sometimes they don't want to speak in the English, and that is really difficult for me, really difficult. But finally, when I joined in the union, I have changed to learn to study Dutch for 6 months, I think, yeah. And then a little bit understand, and now I understand. That's really difficult for me. And also sometimes I have to learn the work household, but I never do that before, and learn to use the house things like the thing for the cleaner, and never I use it before. That is really problem for me, really difficult for me. But it's but I think that is also positive for me, because I have to learn. I have more knowledge to speak Dutch, to learn everything from my employer. And then sometime between me and my employer and the domestic worker, I try to build a good connection with them. So even they are sometimes they have the treat me not so good, but I try to build a good connection for them. So I mean, I'm not look so stupid in the front of them. Yeah, from that, just let them know I'm here is work. I really work for them. Yeah, and I hope all the employer understand with what why I do domestic worker, and because that's really only the job what I have now. And now my employer, almost all my employer know it me, because during I work with them, yeah, almost about 2 years I work with them all. They know me, and this is now just like on family or friends or something like that. So I'm happy with them. But of course I'm not I don't want to be domestic worker forever. I don't and one time I have to stop with this work, but if that time is come, I think I still hope still have the good connection with all my employer. Thank you. See you in the next vlogs. Bye.